Hello everyone, this is Marnel and welcome to my channel. Today, we will make this crochet dress. You can make this in any size you want. And I will be making a size small in this tutorial. As we begin, let's grab the materials, prepare ourselves, and find a cozy crochet nook. This is the length of the dress and these are my body proportions. To start, we will begin here, which is below the neck, and your foundation chains is the distance between the two nipples. Start with the 3mm hook, make a slip knot and chain 36. You can add more chains if you have different size, and please make it multiples of 4. Chain 36 is 6 inches long. Row 1, skip 2 chains and double crochet in the 3rd chain. Here, I will be working on the back side of my chains. If you find this difficult, you can do the other way. But if you're not a beginner, I suggest to work on the back side of our chains. And these 2 chains that we skipped count as our first double crochet in this pattern. Continue with the chain 2 and make a single crochet in the next chain, which is beside the first double crochet that we made. Skip 2 chains, then in the 3rd chain, make a 2 double crochet. Then chain 2 and single crochet in the next chain. Repeat, skip 2 chains, then in the 3rd chain, work a 2 double crochet. Then chain 2 and single crochet in the next chain. Repeat until the end of the row. Skip 2 chains, in the 3rd chain make a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and single crochet in the next chain. So in the last chain, you must end with a single crochet. Row 1 is done. We'll proceed to row 2. For row 2, begin with a chain 2 and turn. Again, this chain 2 count as our first double crochet. In the first chain 2 space, make a double crochet, then chain 2 and single crochet. By the way, in this row, we will make an increase. So, to make an increase, we will make 2 chain 2 space in this first chain 2 space. Continue in the same chain 2 space, make a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and single crochet in the first chain 2 space. So this is our increase. To continue, in the next chain 2 space, make a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. We will just repeat this in every chain 2 space except in the last chain 2 space, a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. And I'll check back with you again in the last chain to space. In this last chain to space, we will make an increase again like what we did here. So begin with a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the last chain to space. Again, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the last chain to space. Then that becomes, we have 2 chain to space in this last chain to space. This is our increase. For row 3, no increase row. Chain 2, turn. In the first chain to space, make a double crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Then continue in each chain to space, a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Repeat until the end of this row. Our row 3 is done. Then we'll proceed to the next rows. For the following rows until you reach your size, later I will explain how to get your size. We will just alternate the pattern of row 2, which is the increase row, and row 3, which is the no increase row, until again we reach our size. And just make sure to end with an even number of row or the increase row. So the size is repeat the pattern until it can wrap around your back. Make sure that the edge will not overlap. It's better to have a distance like an inch or half an inch than to have it overlap. Since the yarn and the pattern will stretch, here I reach until row 32. Again, you must end with an even number of rows or the increased row. The next thing that we will do is to join the back parts together. Let's insert a hook again, then slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. And that's the end of our row 32 here. Row 33, chain 2, turn, in the first chain 2 space, make a double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. So here I will mark my first chain 2 space so that we can identify when we close this row later. Let's just repeat until the end of the row, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in every chain 2 space. And I'll check back with you again at the end of this row. Here we will also mark our last chain 2 space. Then to close this row, let us slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. And this is the end of our row 33. For the following rows, until you reach your desired length, we will just repeat the pattern of row 33. So for me, I'm going to repeat this row until it can reach just below my hip. Start with a chain 2, turn, in the first chain 2 space, make a double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. In case when you feel a little tightness, later I will show you how to make an increase. Then repeat 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in every chain 2 space. Then to close the row, slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. Again, in case you feel the tightness, all you have to do is make an increase. So try the dress on, then you will mark the chain 2 space which lands the side of your body. You can make anywhere increase you want, not necessarily to the hip part. Again, just make sure to put the stitch marker in the chain 2 space. So this is the example. We can see that I put the stitch marker in the side of the dress just for a sample. So begin the row like we normally would with a chain 2, turn in the first chain 2 space, make a double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. And just make a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in every chain 2 space until we reach the stitch marker. When we reach the stitch marker, it is where we should make an increase. To make an increase, make 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Then repeat a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the same chain 2 space. That is our increase. Here, we should mark our first chain 2 space in this increase part. So the purpose of this is that in case you still want to make another increase, that marked chain 2 space is the next part where we should do the next increase. Then just continue with a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in every chain 2 space until we reach the other stitch marker. So in the other stitch marker, we'll just repeat the pattern in which we'll make a 2 double crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the chain 2 space. Again repeat 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in the same chain 2 space. And don't forget to mark the first chain 2 space in that increase. Then just continue with a 2 double crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in every chain 2 space until the end of the row. Then to close the row, it's just the same, slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. In the next row, we will do the regular row. When you reach the stitch marker, after you made your chain 2 space here, don't forget to put back that stitch marker. For the next row, we will just do the same like we did in the first rows of this dress. So in case you still need to do an increase, all you have to do is alternate the increase row and regular row until it can fit on your body, and at the same time it can reach your desired length. And please just end with an odd number of rows. So here I reach until row 67, and row 1 until row 67 is 17 inches long. Next thing that we will do, we will make the bottom part. Let's switch to 2mm hook. Insert the hook from where we left, and we will begin the next row with a chain 1 and turn. We will make our first single crochet in that single crochet stitch. Then our next single crochet is in that chain 2 space, and make a single crochet in each of that double crochet stitch. we will just repeat single crochet in that single crochet stitch, single crochet in the chain 2 space, and single crochet in each of the double crochet stitch until the end of this row. Our last single crochet here will be in the top chain of our chain 2. And to close, slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch. Now, let's switch to 3.5mm hook and begin the next row with a chain 2 turn. In the first stitch, make a double crochet, the chain 2 again count as our first double crochet, then chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Skip 1 stitch. In the next stitch, make a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet again in the same stitch. We will just repeat until the end of the row. Skip 1 stitch. In the next stitch, work a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same stitch. To close, slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. Row 70, chain 2, turn. In the first chain 2 space, make a double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. Then we will repeat in every chain 2 space, make a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. We will just repeat this until the end of this row. To close, slip stitch in the first stitch. For the following rows until your desired length, let us just repeat row 70, in which we make a 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the first chain 2 space. Then continue with a 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in every chain 2 space of this row. I'll check back with you again once I reach my desired length, and I'm gonna go until row 82. And here it doesn't matter if you end with an odd or an even number of rows. So in total, I have 14 rows of this design here. And when you're done, you're going to chain 1 and cut the yarn. The next thing that we will make is this part to create a layered look. So first, we're going to find the middle part of these rows. So I'm gonna go until row 7, but not exactly row 7, just the chain 2 of row 6. That is where we should insert a hook and start the next step. Switch to 2mm hook, insert in the row below row 7, which is the chain 2 of row 6. There is no exact spot here. Any loop that you can get in the chain 2 of row 6, that's it. So continue, grab the yarn and pull through that loop. Start with the chain 2, this chain 2 count as our first double crochet, then in the same loop, make a double crochet, then chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same loop. Then, in the next chain 2, get a loop in the chain 2 of row 6 and make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the same loop. Just repeat this until the end of the row. And I'll check back with you again once I reach the end. When done, slip stitch in the first double crochet stitch. Then chain 1 and cut the yarn. The next part that we are going to do is here, together with our back lace. When we do this part, switch to 3.5mm hook. Now let's start and make sure this tail is in the right side. Then insert the hook in the first stitch, which is just below the tail. Get the yarn and pull through. Begin with the chain 1, and in the same stitch where we made the chain 1, make a single crochet. Then in the next stitch, make a single crochet. Next, since that is a chain 2 space, make a 2 single crochet. We will just repeat 1 single crochet in that stitch. Then in the next, 1 single crochet again. And in that chain 2, work a 2 single crochet. We'll just repeat that. Here in this part, let us work our last single crochet. And I made 34 single crochet stitches here. Since we started with the 36 chains and we skipped 2, that becomes 34. And let's begin the back lace. Start with a chain 2, turn. In the first stitch, make a double crochet. Row 2, chain 2, turn, and make a double crochet between the chain 2 and double crochet below. For row 3 until you reach the desired length of your strap, chain 2 and make a double crochet between the chain 2 and double crochet below. Just repeat this. When done, let's chain 1 and cut the yarn. Next, we will start the lace in the other side. So, insert your hook in the very first stitch. This one. Then pull through. Start with the chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Here in the second row, we will not turn our work, so begin with the chain 2 directly, then double crochet in between the chain 2 and double crochet below. We will just repeat this until we reach the same row as the other side. Once done, the next thing that we are going to do is to add buttons. You can add many buttons you want. So here I'm gonna go with 5. Just make sure you put your buttons in the middle of your project and the distance of each button are equal. So here I'm just gonna use a small hook, but the right thing to use here is the darning needle. Lastly, we will weave in all the ends and cut the tails. Finally, we are done. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you love this, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more crochet content. Once again, thank you and have a great day.